Hello, everybody. This is Nasira, the Energy Architect. Today, we have with us somebody very special. Her name is Lindsey Haygood, and she's joining us from Houston, Texas, Montgomery. And she is the author in the book Women with Healing Gifts, published by Action Takers Publishing, headed by Linda Sunshine and Sally. Um, Lindsey, welcome. Thank you for being here today with us. So this is
Thank
your
you for
second book.
Yes, I'm so excited and waking up to the news. I just cried. It's really been a very, very exciting week and a very exciting week for the Healing Gift book. So I'm really excited about every author that's in this book. And thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So, Lindsey, this is your second bestseller. So,
Yes.
so what was the first one about, and what is the second one about as well?
Well, the first book is with Blue Talks. It's Business Life in the Universe, Volume 6. You can find it on Amazon. It's also located in my Linktree / Lindsey Haygood link. And it is comprised of 26 authors that are motivational and spiritual stories just about life and everyday business in the universe. My chapter shared in that book was based on my business, which is a small coaching business called Live Inspired Through Faith and Fitness. Actually, Live Inspire Faith Fitness. And it was about my journey from illness to wellness. And 3 years ago, how I came back into the circuit on the fitness scene as a professional former fitness star. I came back on the circuit after being gravely ill 6 years ago when I went into surgery and I came out gravely ill. And so fast forward when I realized I was allergic to a lot of foods and this and that, and I had to really be on a strict eating regimen, I thought, I might as well compete again. So this chapter in the Business Life, the Universe, the first book is called Live Inspired Through Faith and Fitness. And it's my journey about my comeback. It's my first chapter in my self-published book, which I hope to have published by the end of the year. And now fast forward with this second book, I had this opportunity to be in this incredible book, um, uh, sharing my story on Angels Amongst Us. And so this is just really an incredible time for me. I woke up this week at hitting bestseller. It looks like it may hit international. And I'm just kind of like wrapping it around. Yes, I'm just kind of wrapping it around my head. Like, what is happening? And it's really about my journey with my faith and with God. I don't want to cry, but my recovery to rediscovery and just helping people. I'm sharing the message of hope from illness to wellness. And in this particular book, The Angels Amongst Us, angels are real. I even have my little angels here. I represent a line now that has angel wings on it. We'll talk about that later. But it's an exciting time for me to get back in my craft and what I love to do the most, and that is help and heal people through living a healthy and fit lifestyle. And so here we are in this book, sharing my story and just linking all of this together. And I'm just so honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us. I'm just going to give a very small introduction of Lindsey. She is very heavily credentialed. So, Lindsey is actually a certified coach and a speaker. She's an aspiring writer on health and wellness. She's a health and wellness coach online. She inspires others to live a fit and healthy lifestyle. Overcoming great illness to wellness and sharing her story to others. She is a fast, positive influencer, and Lindsey helps others. Now,
Yes.
in addition to this, a lot of people in India may not be aware of the fact that Lindsey is actually a public figure. And I'm just so thrilled that you're here with us and, you could speak about your story. What was that
You.
journey like, Lindsey? Because the chapter says that, in the chapter you expressed how ill you were. And I'm sure the viewers and the listeners would love to know your story, like from you.
Yeah, so my journey has not been this happy. It was filled with grief, despair, devastation, shock, loss. I mean, I went in for surgery to have breast implants removed and replaced, and not necessarily wanted them replaced. I knew that I had been sick. And long story short of it is they were ruptured. And so when my doctor removed them, he replaced them. But somewhere along the way, I got incredibly sick. There was cross contamination from the foreign device, and my body rejected it. Like it wanted nothing to do with the new ones that they put in.
Yeah.
So 3.5 weeks, I can remember it like it happened yesterday. It was in 2017. I'll never forget January 10th or 11th. I went in for the surgery, came out gravely ill. I chased infection for 3.5 weeks, back and forth from Las Vegas, Nevada, where I lived in Henderson, Nevada at the time, to Malibu, California. 4 ambulance rides later, UMC Trauma Center, a team of 4 specialists, very, very ill. Spent 9 days in the hospital, infectious disease team. It followed a month later. I was so sick, I could barely get out of bed. I was crawling my way down the hallway just to get on a bike. I'm a former reigning fitness champion and model, getting on a bike to just pedal, like one pedal at a time. And so to ask me how my journey's been, it's been tough. It's been hard. And I can see how people who get really seriously ill just give up. They throw in the towel. Many people I met along the way that got silicone poisoning and breast implant illness have died. I believe that I dodged a rare cancer. That's why I was so sick. It was never confirmed. My journey ended up with a second emergency surgery. I haven't even told anybody about that. We'll save that for my self-published book later this year. Got to have some surprises, right? And home health care, no family with me. Nobody could get to me. It was just me and God taking me through this storm. And it was hard. And I just, I knew I had to shift my energy. I knew that my mindset had to change for the better, or I wasn't going to recover. It makes me cry. It's just so surreal. Like, I'm so excited to be in here at this moment right now, sharing a positive message of hope in this story, Angels Amongst Us, because when I was in the hospital, you hear people say I had an NDE, a near-death experience. I did. I saw God at the end of my bed. I didn't see him. I felt him. And I later connected the dots like it was the third doctor in the room. And I saw floating figurines at the side of my bed, which is in this current book, Angels Amongst Us. And it was my relatives. And angels are real. They're around us every day, whether they're with a family member, a relative, a sister, a brother, a friend, or a stranger. And I'm just sharing my story because it gives me a lot of hope. It gives other people hope to kind of lean in, knowing that they're going to be okay and they're going to get better again, and that angels are for real and there's nothing to be afraid of.
Wow, that's such an
Yeah.
amazing recovery.
Yeah.
You just took this
A little
U-turn.
overwhelming. It's a little overwhelming. So it's I apologize to not apologize, but it's really it's incredible. It's incredible that I'm alive. I dodged bacteria staphylococcus, MRSA, site of surgery, and sepsis shock syndrome. And they didn't even talk about the sepsis, but they treated me for that. And so for me to be alive and to be sharing my story with the grief, with what it was linked to, I just wanted to talk about something positive. Like, if God's going to give me this tragic story, I'm going to talk about the greatness in this story, because people need to know that there is greatness in a tragic story. This should have never have happened to me. And I not only lost 2 breasts that weren't mine, but one that I partially was born without. So it's very personal. None of my friends knew that I had breast implants. It was very embarrassing. I was a prominent figure on the stage, at the top of my game in my modeling career at a very late age in life, 6 years ago. And I was like hiding behind a rock, like, please don't tag me, silicone poisoning. So I really wanted to talk more about the message in the mess and the hope in this journey. And where, how my healing journey, like, how have I healed to get better, to overcome such travesty, to where I could share it with another person. I'm all about helping people. And when we help people, we help ourselves. And I helped myself recover by helping other people. I have helped thousands of people globally, nationwide. It isn't anything I ever wanted to do, but we're stewards of God, and God says we need to lead by faith and not sight. And we need to lead by being a disciple to him and by being stewards of him. We are here to help people, not hurt people. And I was so gravely hurt, unintentionally. But I knew that shifting that focus would really help me. And so my angels just kind of lifted me this way. And this was where this incredible chapter comes in, angels amongst us, like so many incredible people I've met along the way that have helped me on my journey, from friends to followers to fans to, most importantly, friends and mentors and doctors and nurses and psychologists and light healers and faith healers. It's been really, they're angels. It's been really incredible.
That is just so amazing.
Thank
Lindsey,
you.
you know what occurred to me is how you talk about how you took this U-turn. Okay, I've spoken to a few people who reached that point,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them told me that they had to reach that point for them to figure out how to really live.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And so the U-turn for me, this is crazy. We're talking about this. I'm like loving this because, I'm a real cheerleader. Like, I'm enthusiastic about life. I wake up every day very happy, but I have very, very sad moments and days. And so when I shift my mindset to happy and purpose, this really resonates with what you're asking me. I knew when I was laying in that bed, you got to shift your focus or you will never recover. It was like God speaking to me like a little angel. Shift your focus, shift your focus. But I was so in the moment. I have to be honest. I think I wrote this in the book. I hope I did. This is really good. I remembered laying there and a janitor came in, and I would always wake up and take all my equipment and like walk, over to the switch and turn off the lights. My eyes are like super sensitive. And the janitor walked in one night and she was just singing, and she had dreadlocks in her hair. And I just remember this beautiful, you know, gorgeous, skinned woman coming in my room and just singing the most beautiful voice. And I just remember open up my eyes and she goes, Lord have mercy, child. The angels are in this room. And I said, shh, I don't want to wake up. It's so good. It's so peaceful. Shh, just be quiet. And so she kept cleaning and cleaning. And I remembered when I woke up, I thought, oh my, I'm still here. Like, I'm still here. Like, I'm here on this planet. I want to be there. Like, I want to be up there with them. And it was really an amazing experience because you hear these people talk all the time. What was it like when you died? Or what was it like when you met the angels? And I'm going to tell you this. My mind shifted in that moment because I knew that I had a purpose here in the world and my story wasn't finished. And I knew that I needed to share my story about these gifted people and angels that came my way so that people could really believe again. They can believe in their recovery. For me, recovery to rediscovery. And I think a lot of people get really ill and they're so weak and they're so beaten and so bruised and so exhausted and so drained. They just throw in the towel. And we can't. We have to keep fighting for our life every single day. Every single day we wake up, whether we're ill or not, we have to fight for our life and we have to fight for our purpose. And so I had to shift mindset to get there. It took a long time. I was benefited with a positive mind, but this one for me, it really crushed my mental health. I've been on massive medications for anxiety, depression. I got in the hands of wrong doctors. I nearly took my life. That's not even in the book. I mean, I had thoughts in my life. Let's correct that. I didn't almost because I didn't do anything to, but the thought was there. And no, we don't belong there. A purpose here, and we're meant to share our tragic stories and find the goodness and the tragic of the story so that we can move forward and we can get ahead and we can begin again. So positive mindset's very important. We can't lose control of that. I
Yeah. Lindsay, this is such an amazing story when you talk about your purpose
thank
and
you.
you going all the way there and then coming back saying, no, I have something left to be done. And you came back.
Yes. Yes. It almost makes you cry. You know, it's
Yeah.
really overwhelming when people hear it. They either really embrace it or they're like this. Is this possible? Can this like really happen? Yes, it's possible. And I know because I'm living the journey and I'm living the dream right now, you know. I'm making a massive comeback. I don't know where it's going, but I'm just like riding the wave. Like, okay, let's bring it on, God. What now? All right, you want me to talk? I got you. I hear you. You want to hear about the angels? Okay.
There is something I've been meaning to ask you now. What
Okay.
you have, you are so bubbly and you're so positive. What
Yes.
is the secret of your energy? Because you are on the Energy Architect podcast. What is the secret?
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to share the secret because honestly, I have to be honest. I have really hard days. I have days where I wake up and I always smile, but in the midst of all of it, something will happen and I'll cry. I'll just break down and have an emotional breakdown. And so I want to keep it real. I want to keep it real for the readers and the viewers. Not every day is a good day, but it has to be a better day. And so the secret sauce is taking 30 minutes to an hour every day for myself, for me personally, and I believe this firmly for everyone else, is with my faith and walk with Christ, going out in nature, listening to the birds, sitting out next to a beautiful lake or a pool, resonating, journal writing in a book, being in gratitude, being grateful for my day before I even start it, before I even have a cup of tea. I don't really drink coffee, a cup of tea or my elixir wellness drink or my muffin or my juice. And so what I want to share with people is it's really setting the day, making time for you. We all get so caught up in our jobs, our friends, our children, our relationships. We never make time, not in America. In America, we're very fast paced. Everything is run, 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 go, go, go. What's the next best thing? Instant gratification. Slow our roll it back, and just sit like you're out fishing, like you go out fishing in a pond. And you know what? You're going to shut off the noise and you're just going to listen to the silence and you're going to be still. You're going to be still with yourself and you're going to be still with God. And that is the secret sauce for me with my faith. I'm very spiritual based. God got me through the storm. So it was really, when I laid in that bed, it was Jesus, the beach, and me. All I wanted to do, I live actually at the beach, but I'm at a different property right now. We have a family property up in Montgomery, Texas, and it got hit by the storm in winter. So we have contractors in there fixing it. But for me, in that moment, when I was in that hospital bed, I knew the positive mindset, being still. I learned so much in the stillness of the silence. And also of nobody being there. Like nobody's coming for you when you get sick. Nobody's out to rescue you. Nobody wants to really help the sick. They want to help the well, but they don't want to help the sick. And so I had to really sit in silence to listen to the message of what was being delivered to me from a higher power, whether that's the universe, the Buddha, the stars, the moons, whatever a person's religion is or belief. For me, it's my faith in God. I also believe in all that stuff. I'm big into astrology. I'm big into very intuitive. I listen to my guidance within, which is the higher power of him through me. You know, it says in the Bible, he said, I am one in you and you are one in me. I think it's John 13:17. We'll have to look that up. That was a prolific message. I didn't get that in this Angels Amongst Us, but you know, you have to sit in the silence and you have to sit in acceptance. We have to accept what it is we're going through because it's not always going to be beautiful. And so, yeah, that's it. That's the secret. It's a lot.
You've actually come a very, very long way. And
Thank
many
you so much.
congratulations to
Thank you.
you on the way you have
Thank you.
really, in a way, healed yourself. Because
Yes.
I can see how much of reflection and um, self-love you have put into this.
Yeah. 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 We have to self-love. I love that you said that. I think so many of us can doubt ourselves and put ourselves down, and we can hate on ourselves so much. And we do pretty good jobs at it. It's very natural to us. But to really love on ourselves and to really be confident within and to work on our issues at hand to become a better person, that's difficult. It's difficult for a lot of people. And I just encourage whoever's listening today, just dive in, lean in, dig deep with self-love, and you'll discover your purpose in life. You will discover your wellness from, like, let's say that you're sick, let's say you're having a bad day, let's say you're going through a breakup or a horrible divorce. If you just really start leaning into your self-love and your purpose and acceptance, and most importantly, forgiveness. We have to forgive those who hurt us. I had to forgive my doctor. He just lost his medical license. It's a pretty big case. No restitution, was not paid back any of my financial losses. I have not made income in 6 years. Yeah, it's a lot. And I had 2 successful careers before then, and I'm glad I've been able to carry over, but not a lot of people can do that. And I thank God above so much for my family, my friends. I had friends sending me money, not a lot of money, just $100 here and there when in a time I needed it. And we have to self-love ourselves, though, and we have to be honest. And we can't lie to ourselves. Putting ourselves down, there's no place for that in this world. There's enough hate in the world. We really need to focus on self-love and self-kindness. I'm glad that you said that. So thank you for bringing that up. Excellent. Yes, excellent.
That's a very, very powerful message that you actually gave out to everybody.
Thank
Um,
you.
is there a message that you would like to give out to the people who are listening and watching you right now?
Yeah, I think the message for me is, life is messy. And so my message is about the mess. And the message of this mess has literally taken me through the storm. And I'm here to tell everybody that if you stay true to who you are and you focus on your illness to wellness, or you fixate on your recovery to rediscovery, whether it's a broken relationship, a loss of a job, a house, a home, a great love, an illness, you will do very well. But you have to put in the time. You have to find acceptance and forgiveness in this mess of this message. And the greatest thing is with the mess in this message from the angels that came within me within this chapter is that this is a milestone. Like, this is a milestone victory personally and professionally for me. And it's a milestone victory for anybody who hears about the mess of the message from the messiness of life. Because if we're down on the bottom, guess what? We can only go up. I mean, I'm broken. I lost my breasts. I lost my house, my home, my job, my career I loved. Like, how much worse could it get? I'm like broken. I'm at the bottom of the base, baby, like the bottom of the mountain. How am I going to get back up there? I have to have a vision and a clear purpose of self-reflection and self-love, of acceptance and forgiveness, so that I can get through the mess, so that I can get to my message, so that I can share it with everybody. And then I have the milestone victory. And that's where we're sitting today with this book that just got launched. I mean, angels amongst us. And I just, I thought I would never model again. I'm an influencer with a great product line. Right now, it's breaking news. I won't talk about that, but I'm really excited about this book and this message. I hope that it touches people's lives. I hope it gives them hope in a place that they have none. My only purpose through this whole tragedy was just to turn it around for myself. And through that, I didn't know how. And so I turned it to others through my coaching business with Live Inspired through Faith and Fitness, because it was through me helping them. I aspired and inspired them to inspire and aspire me. And it helped heal me. And I'm just in awe. I'm in complete gratitude. I'm a bundle full of emotions because I just came back from Beauty Summit. I've been in one podcast this week already for a product launch. Then I got the news on this book. It's like, okay, God, what more could you bring my way? Customers, come on, people. I have limited spots. I'm ready to coach and train and help people and just save lives, help lives. And that's where my message is in this mess. So thank you for letting me share that. Thank you for having me. This has been a
Oh, it's
true
so beautiful.
honor. Yeah, it's been a
You
true
know
honor.
something?
Yes.
Um, you are a gift. You came back to be a gift to everybody
I
through your
did.
inspiration. The very fact that you get up every day, irrespective of whatever you may have gone through, whatever
Mhm.
you are going through, the fact that you have this intention of just spreading your love and your faith.
Yeah,
That is
and
something
I
that's
yeah, it's like I'm on an angel's wing. And my whole life has been about angels, and the fact that I got to see these angels and I got to feel the presence of God at the end of that bed, and I know Jesus is real, and to not share my story, you know, is a huge disservice to the world. I must share my story, and I have to talk about the hard stuff because it's the hard stuff that gets us to the great stuff. We cannot do good without bad. They are a team. They are interconnected like the yin and the yang. And I just want to remind people, you might be having a hard time. You might be having the hardest season of your life, but you will make it and you will get through. You just have to believe, and you just have to fly. You have to fly your angel. You have to fly your angel wings. We all are angels. We're all a gift in this world, whether we believe it or not. Some of us had bigger messages than others, but we all were given the gift to give the message of hope and faith and love and wellness. And I really believe that. And I'm just here to share. I'm just here to share and spread the love and hope people understand and it resonates with them and they're inspired to their core, because I was lost. I was broken. I didn't think I was going to make it. I'm really surprised I'm alive, but the message is bigger than me. And I'm just a messenger. I'm a messenger in this mess.
you were lost and you were broken, and here you are today building people
Yes.
and
Yes.
inspiring them with
Yes,
your
and
faith.
it's my greatest joy. And we're all so caught up in money, money. Let's make money, money. And I think that if we shift the focus on helping people, and we're doing something that we're really passionate about, the money's going to come. God's going to take care of. He said, "If I am for you, who is against you?" And we have to believe that in the people, our people, every person that we meet in the world, everybody deserves that chance and that hope, and that knowing that we believe in them. I think that we just need to love on each other more. We need to share this powerful message from broken to found, and from the mess to the message, because I really believe that we're all messengers in this world. Some of us just we find our story and we find the madness in it and we do something about it, and the rest of us, we give up. And there's no, we don't have any room to give up in this lifetime. When we leave this lifetime, I believe we've done our gift and our purpose on this world, and it's time for us to go to the next level or the next kingdom or the next heaven, or just stay. If you don't believe in reincarnation, just stay where you're at. But love makes the world go round, and our messages make the world go round. When our messages are filled with hope and inspiration, I have so many people that inspired me to get better. This was just not about God. This was angels that literally flew my way and helped me, like lift and scooped me up off the ground, giving me their time, their services, their consulting, their words of wisdom, their words of hope. I mean, I just this is really this was a big team. This wasn't just me and him. This was a we, and it was angels amongst us. There were a lot of angels out there, a lot of friends. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful that I am now where I am than I was 6 years ago and 3 years ago and a year ago, still sick. Like every year I'm fighting something, and I'm back in infectious disease care. And so what do you do with this madness? You almost just have to laugh. Like it becomes comical after a while. Like, okay, we're sick again. What doctor am I going to see today? And I've just kind of made a humorous thing out of it, like lightheartedness, so that I don't cry anymore and I don't break down and I don't be so filled with fear. And the opposite of fear is love. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is the message. So I'm excited. I'm really glad that you've interviewed me, and I'm so blessed to be able to share this with you and with other people who are following the story. And I hope that they get this book. It's a great chapter. I'm not going to give a lot away. I told a lot, but yeah, I think where can they get it at? They can get it on Amazon. We've got the link. Are you going to drop the link, or I'm going to?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I will be dropping the link, and
Okay. Yes, and there's a free gift, right? Like something's
yeah.
coming with
I
it,
was going to
right?
ask you about that.
Yeah, so if people if y'all get the book right now, and I think that you can get a discounted rate, is that correct? I think
Um,
so. I'm not sure, but anyway, if you get the book right now, I'll have the link in a short while. We'll have it here, and we'll also have it on my link tree / Lindsey Haygood. But I'm giving away a free consultant, 1 hour to discuss with one person who will be in the drawing after the purchase of the book. I'll leave it like for 1 week, for 7 days. I'll do a drawing and draw somebody's name. They'll get a free $300 gift card to train and coach with me online with a fitness and health and nutrition program, and along with a #1 dietary supplement that's actually a wellness product right now that is just hitting the nation like you wouldn't believe. And they'll get a free service with me through Live Inspire Faith Fitness. So that's my free gift today.
that's wonderful. Thank you so much for that, Lindsay.
You're
And
welcome.
I am so grateful to you for having come over, online today and
Thank
talking
you. And you're
about your
from
story.
India. We're doing
Yes.
this on India time, and I'm in USA time. So I
Yeah.
love this global connection, and I love your country. I love your people.
Thank
Actually,
you.
my coaching health fitness business, my app is through my team in India. So, I just can't wait to come and visit the country one day. And I'm really excited.
Yeah, we're
And we're
looking
going,
forward to that.
yeah. And I'm global. Like, if people want to coach with me, I coach worldwide. Like, bring it on. Call me, connect with me. I'm here to help you.
I love the way that, you came from this very glamorous background, and then
Yeah.
you went through this, and you still do have a very glamorous background, and and then you went through this.
Now, are you kidding me? I'm the closing dress. Look.
So this is very inspiring for everybody, including me, listening to you and your story.
Oh,
Thank you so
thank
much for being here
you,
today.
heart. Heart. Thank you.
Oh,
I
that's a
know,
nice one.
heart. Thank you, my love. I've loved this. I know I'm real talkative, but man, I've been so suppressed and
Oh, but
isolated
we
for
love
so
your
long.
energy. We love it. You're not at all. Come on.
Thank
No.
Jumping out of my bed, like, come on, God, just get me to the beach, get me a Jeep. Okay, I did that. Now what? I'm going to write my story. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Did all these certifications, studying this whole time. Like, what are you doing, Lord? Just give me my mind and my body and my spirit back. And he did. And, yeah, and I'm not in the best shape of my life. Like, I'm literally 20 pounds overweight right now, but I think I was too skinny. I think voluptuous is in. What do you think?
You look beautiful just the way you are.
Oh, thank you so much. And I just love people. I love this conversation right now. Thank you for having me. I'm so honored. If I can be of help to you at any way and all, with your platform, let me know. I
Thank
would love to
you.
share. Well, we're going to share this with the readers anyway. But yeah, this has
Yeah.
been great. I love the mindset questions. So thank you for probing my brain, because it makes me remember.
No, I've loved even the dialogues that you've had with yourself during that
Mhm.
time and after that time and before that time. And
Yes.
that is something I could really learn from. And I'm sure a lot of
Yeah.
people would learn from that.
Good,
The dialogue that
good.
you have with yourself.
Good. Thank you. I'm glad you're learning. It's my honor. So thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lindsay.
Okay.
Um, and this is Nasira, the energy architect, signing off. Bye.